remember also to buy a brick. Now, the proposed building that Adam is going to tell you about is going to take in excess of 10,000 bricks. 10,000 bricks. So you can buy a brick at $1 a brick. And we have a lot of folks that I bet you would love to buy some bricks, and we could have that thing built quicker than you could say Jack Sprat. So they're $1 each. The mosh pit. Hey, how about it on the mosh pit? How about it? Yeah! A huge thanks to Jeff Haycock for hosting us tonight. Yeah, let's give it up for Jeff. All right. Yeah, Jeff Haycock. A huge thanks to Mary from Quad Girls for donating all our tables and chairs. And also a huge thanks to all our local businesses who donated prizes and so on and helped with the many things that it takes to put something like this on. And now, without further ado, Adam Greenberg, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Thank you, Dennis. And thank you, Jeff, for hosting this wicked bash. Big round of applause for Jeff.
Yeah. Yay, Jeff!
I want you guys to meet somebody very important. Her name is Paloma. And what this is all about, what Paloma went through. So several years ago, Paloma was diagnosed with leukemia. And she had to travel back and forth to La Paz to get treatment. And when she was traveling back and forth, she's luckily had a very supportive family. Brothers and sisters, mom and dad, they were looking after her, looking after the other children while she was getting the treatment in La Paz. And in La Paz, where you get treatment for cancer, there's a home where you can stay because it's often many, many days, many, many nights to get those treatments. But not everybody is so lucky. And so Paloma met a lot of single moms that were there also getting treatment themselves for leukemia and for their young children. And one such woman was a single mother of 5 children. And Paloma asked, where are the other children? She was there with one little boy who was 4 years old, who was being treated for leukemia. And she asked, where are the other children? And she said that they're in the colonies, which is the slums of San Jose up behind the dump. And if you're ever driving by there, you'll see the shanty towns there. There's no running water, there's no garbage, there's no services, kids are running around with bare feet. It's a really sad and it's a really tough situation. And so this other mom had to leave her kids in the shanty towns where a friend would help look after them. Because she had no money, there was no opportunity for them to come with them, with her mom to get the treatment. And so Paloma and her family would give this woman bus money so she could afford to take the bus with her sick child. And then they would go and they would show up at the colonies and check on the other kids who weren't going to school, weren't eating properly, were basically abandoned there because there was no other choice. There's no facilities, there's no other government help. And starting to look into this, there's a huge problem. There's hundreds and thousands of moms and kids living in terrible conditions. Some moms with terrible illness, the kids with a terrible illness, and there's nowhere for them to go, and it's very sad. So I'm just going to park that sad story for a moment, because there's a good news story there, which is that there's a family from El Cardonal who've lived there for 20 years, and they're friends with Paloma's family. And years earlier, after the hurricane swept through El Cardonal and a lot of people lost their homes, this family bought a piece of property across from the hotel, the Terrazas, and they built a storm shelter. And they also use that as a medical clinic. Since then, the government has built another medical clinic in El Cardonal, and a lot of the homes that were destroyed have been rebuilt, and there's more money flowing into town and more solid homes, and so there's less need for the storm shelter. So this family approached me and my organization and asked if they could donate that land to be used as a home for kids who have been abandoned because of illness in the family, kids that would have been in Paloma's situation and more. And so, of course, our board of directors met. We sustain operations for an alburgue in La Paz, and we decided we'll take this on and we'll build it. So that's what this is about. This is the first fundraiser that we've had to do this. Thank you.
Yay!
So, when they said, like, can you do that? I said, hell yeah, we can do that. You guys can do it. We can do it all together. So we're going to do it. We've got the designs, www.leaderstogive.org. You can get all the information. Tonight's the big fundraiser. Thank you very much for your support. Together we can make this happen.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you. If you sign up go to the website, sign up for a newsletter, then you'll get updates, you'll get photos as we make progress, and you'll get invited to other fundraisers and other events. And sadly, the mom I talked about, her little boy passed away from leukemia, and she's now gone back to the colonies where she's living with her kids, still in a terrible situation. Paloma, on the other hand, is healthy. And I can't help but think that's the difference of family and love and support. And when you have somewhere to go and you're looked after and your family rallies and you have those resources, this is what can happen. You can get through it, as opposed to what happened to young Caleb. So a round of applause for Paloma. Congratulations. Thank you, guys.
Right, okay.
Here's our build a brick wall tonight, and we got 1,900 bricks donated tonight. So we had 10,000 bricks was our goal. So we are almost 20% of the way there just tonight. There is my lovely sister Valerie, who is selling raffle and 50/50 tickets. And we've got, how many tickets were sold about, Val? Do we know?
Lots. I'm not sure how much. I gotta count it up.
And the band's still going strong. First, I'll show you all the amazing raffle prizes from all the generous people in town, all the generous businesses in town who donated.
Yeah, and I was thinking about doing it. They were pretty loud. Yeah. Jeff Hancock, everybody.